Alô? Ah, valeu, Ale. Nossa, que estranho, mano. Eu não mudei nada no OBS, ficou mudo. Bugou sozinho. Tive que ir lá no OBS e colocar o headset e o microfone de novo. Ei, Vini, boa tarde. Bem-vindo. Vamos zerar? Mais 4 capítulos zero esse jogo, hein, galera?
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour.
Boa tarde, bem? Comigo tá beleza. Na hora que eu almocei aqui, eu comi a comida meio rápido. Eu quase vomitei, mano. Caraca. Passei mal aqui, hein, Ale?
Hauling onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
É porque eu fiz bariátrica, Vini. Eu fiz a cirurgia bariátrica, né? Aí eu tenho que mastigar muito. Tem que ficar mastigando, mastigando, mastigando. Tipo, se for só arroz, eu tenho que ficar mastigando, mastigando, mastigando. Até virar uma papa na boca. Aí eu tenho que engolir. Aí quando eu como um pouco rápido, dá um entalo aqui em mim, ó. Eu fiquei meio que entalado, né? Aí eu... com vontade de vomitar assim, quase vomitei, mano. Mas eu fiquei respirando fundo e... Fiquei respirando fundo e deu tudo certo. Mas já tô recuperado, ô Vini. Já tô tranquilão. Eu que comi rápido mesmo. Ah, mano, esse bug de pausar o jogo sozinho é sacanagem, mano.
The fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max.
Pra onde eu vou? Tô morrendo, ó. Ih, vou morrer. Ixi, não vi.
Shut it down.
Morri. Eu não li o que tinha que fazer ali. Vamos lá de novo. Ô, porra de pause, mano. O jogo fica pausando sozinho, velho. Dá um ódio isso, cara.
Sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move, Max.
Travou? O jogo é do tio? Hã? O jogo é do tio? Travou? Como assim, ó, Valendo? Não entendi nada. Tio Jack? Não entendi ainda, né?
shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference. There wasn't much air left. My vision was going.
A sua internet está normal? Tem que ver aqui.
There. I could breathe again. Now the boat could get back to smelling like suntan oil, stale margaritas, and greed.
Ah, o jogo pausou, vou ver se foi minha internet aqui. É, minha internet tá normal, não caiu quadro nenhum ali. Por que aí travou? Acho que eu tô num navio. Tipo no... Se o jogo é do tio Jack. Tio Jack? Não entendi isso aí, Ale.
So this was the famous Panama Canal.
O que tem a ver tio Jack? Não entendi.
And I wouldn't have noticed.
Jack, Piratas do Caribe. Não, o jogo é original, Ale. Isso aqui é original.
While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them?
Esse jogo eu tenho há muitos anos. Comprei ele no lançamento. Comprei na nuvem.
Where was everyone? I still didn't know what the hell happened.
Site nuvem. Olha lá, fica pausando sozinho, ó. Essa porra. Pesquisa aí no Google, olha aí. Max Payne 3 fica pausando sozinho, ó. Ninguém encontrou uma solução pra isso, cara. Eu pesquisei e ninguém sabe o que fazer.
I didn't like to think what was behind the door. Booze, coke, pills. You could get whatever party favor you wanted on this vessel.
Nem no YouTube tem ensinando algum vídeo.
The guys up ahead weren't dealing.
Calma aí, tá me ligando. A mulher nem me conhece e me liga assim no WhatsApp, velho. Fico puto com isso. Pra você ligar em alguém no WhatsApp, você tem que conhecer a pessoa, né? Vou ligar no telefone normal. Uma música, que massa. Gostei da música de fundo. E Ale, você trabalha hoje, Ale?
Puta, aquí no hay nada.
Daphne Bernstein, a recent divorcee making the most of her considerable settlement, and Marcella was making the most of her. I don't want to think about it.
Pra mim tá normal, Ale. E no OBS tá verde. Quadros perdidos tá 0. Deve ser sua internet, eu acho.
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
Miguel, vení para acá.
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
Ô Vini, tá indo aí, Vini? Ah, morri.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
Preciso de vida.
I had to save some valuables.
Caraca. Ah! Vacilei, mano.
Daphne's ship was always stocked.
¡Anda, anda! ¡Está abierto!
Caraca, mano, tá difícil aqui. Tô sem bala, sem vida. Trinta e 36 balas, cara.
Con la cocaína no hay pena, cabrón.
11 balas, cara. Boa.
¡En batalla! ¡Soy tuya, madre! ¡Te voy a abrir la cabeza, piro!
Caraca, mano, o bicho me matou bem mais rápido. Olha só, voltou tudo. Tá difícil aqui, mano. Tá fácil não. Vou tá desse lado aqui, ó.
Aunque ellos disparen, ganaremos.
Nossa, precisa de vida urgente, cara.
Aquí vas a morir. ¿Te puedes levantar?
No tiro eu morro, cara. Nossa, vida, vida,
Maybe there
vida.
was something on the bridge. I checked every other inch of the boat.
Ah, isso aqui é tipo uma 12, mano. Quero não.
I spotted Passos and Marcella. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad. Hey, Passos! At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Now,
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here. Didn't realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal.
¡Muévase, muévase! ¡Está ahí! ¡Ándale! ¡Mierda!
come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
¡Apura, ya va a la derecha!
Come on, I don't know how much time we have!
¡Go, go, go, go!
Nossa, morri, mano. Sem vida é complicado demais. Oh, tem vida ali.
Hey man, they're up there!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
E aí, Beto? Bem-vindo, Betão. Morri. Tá foda aqui, hein? Tô morrendo muito. Sem vida tá complicado, mano.
Top of the tower, man!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
¡Apura, ya va a la derecha!
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! I'm moving! Go, go, go! Ready to take her!
Come on!
Peito. Os caras só avançam, mano. Ele não matou nenhum cara pra me ajudar.
We're good. Come on, let's move.
Calma aí, eu vou pegar a vida ali atrás.
On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been the cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Ah, vou pegar essa arminha aqui, mano. Nossa, ela tem mira, mano. Que louco.
My own private welcoming party.
Até agora eu não peguei uma arma com mira assim, não. Oxi.
You don't! ¡No me mate! ¡No dispare!
Caraca. Oxe, minha arma sumiu que eu tava com ela. Oi, Sakura. Bem-vinda. Como você tá, Sakura? Beleza? Vamos ver se tem arminha de ouro pra pegar aqui. Nossa, olha o cara preso aqui. Opa, achei um, ó. Escondido aqui. Tem um modo lento no chat, por quê? Tá modo lento? Pior que tá. Tira, Lê. Modo lento aí. Sabe tirar, Lê?
That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch. There was probably a control console behind the desk.
Se o Ale tirar, se ele não tirar, eu tenho que tirar. Aê, valeu, Ale.
It was nice to see a friendly face in Panama.
E aí, Sakura, tá no trampo?
I needed something to help me adjust to being back on land.
Onde eu abri? Ah, foi aqui, né? Ai! Que susto, mano! O cara apareceu do nada. Toma ali. Aonde? Filho de uma égua. Vamos ver o que tem pra cá. Tô de férias. Ah, aí sim, Sakura. De férias, só alegria. Mano, tem alguém me atirando, só não sei da onde. Sabia que ia aparecer um cara aqui, mano. Olha um tanto de vida que ele me tirou, velho. Esse viado. Caraca.
¡Un poco de cobertura! ¡Aquí! ¡Retírense! ¡Retírense! ¡Dios mío!
Uma exposição da guerra aqui, ó. De bicho. Aranha. Mosquito. Tiro bem na barriguinha.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
Quer ver que vai aparecer um cara aqui do nada? Só que não. Tá apontando de morto ali, mano.
Jesus Christ.
Nossa, um tanto de inocente que os caras matou ali. Eita, a mulher que tava atrás. Eu acho. Ou não.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think
Brutal, né?
things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes, Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to loan them.
I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. And Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. For this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Raul Passos is a bum ex-cop. Failed in America, failed in São Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people. You're a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
What?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives,
They did, I saw it.
but no captives were ever booked.
Probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preta?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel.
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guard, but it isn't a police station, and no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust
Oxi,
the warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
live caiu. Streamholics
So you
falou
keep
de
saying.
novo.
Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking
Acho
myself
que a live
in
não caiu
presidential
não,
suite,
porque tá
so I went
43
looking
minutos
for the
ali em
base.
cima. Entendi, foi nada. Ó, capítulo 12, o grande salvador americano.
I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place.
Tá em 12, 13 e 14. Falta 3 capítulos pra zerar o jogo, eu acho. Eu acho. Ah, ele fez um silenciador com patch, mano.
But I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Ver se a gente encontra as peças douradas aqui. Acho que não tem.
Tá pesado pra caralho, tá cheio de chumbo. Ah, comeu boi.
Caralho, estão queimando os corpos, mano. É brutal, hein, mano. Os caras matam e queimam o corpo. Deve existir isso aí na vida real. Até hoje.
Either those guys wheeled their trash out on stretchers, or something was seriously wrong here. hadn't slept in days. I need Ufe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already.
Aqui tá trancado.
The Imperial Palace Hotel was a 5-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, tô fazendo...
Toma. Pegar essa arma aqui, né? Opa! Arma dourada aqui. Os caras xingam, hein? Os caras xingam pra caralho, mano. Vai, carrega, carrega! Nossa, onde pegou o tiro, mano? Eu não consigo sentir meu braço. Eu não consigo sentir meu braço. Ai, filho da mãe. Pensei que tinha acabado. Parte parte da arma aqui. Quanto já foi? 1 de 3. Ué, não tinha pegado lá atrás? Como vou descer aqui? Essa arma aqui é nova, hein? Nunca peguei ela não.
Passos's ID card. It was no great surprise he'd made their hit list, but to discover he was really Colombian? No wonder some locals seemed to laugh at his accent. What else had he lied to me about?
Vamos pegar essa arma aqui, ó. Nossa, essa aqui é top, hein? Caralho, o bicho tá morto e atirando ali. Ficou com... Ficou com um dedo no gatilho, cara, mano.
If I'd thought about this too much, I'd never get through it. I needed to find a way upstairs. Surely nobody would notice another hole in the wall.
Vai aparecer alguém aqui, quer ver?
I knew this thing was bigger than me. Bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
Opa! Parte da bazuca. 2 de 3. Falta mais um, hein? Pra ter a bazuca dourada.
Buffet. That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now we just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door.
Eita, bocado de inocente.
I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get. Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal
Pô, o bicho tá muito ferrado, mano.
Whatever hell this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything, and I never would, but I understood enough. Sometimes a complicated problem is best tackled with a simple solution.
Pô, só tem a pistola, cara. Aqui, ó. Caraca, essa arma aqui é brutal, hein? Opa, mais uma, 2 de 3, FMP. escutando um helicóptero, cara. Ai, filho da mãe.
Chegou a correr lá embaixo.
Calma aí, galera, eu já volto. Voltei, vamos lá.
This was hell on earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have driven on off into the sunset too if I were him. But I was in too far now. It looked like Victor had won the sympathy vote, found his universal connection to the people, triumph out of tragedy. Part of me couldn't help thinking that had been his plan all along.
Oxi, o bicho vai parar pra tocar piano, mano.
There it was, the soundtrack to my life. And, for a few seconds, came harmony. Finally.
O bicho parou pra tocar um pianinho de boa ali. No meio da guerra ali que ele tá. Caraca, olha o cara, mano, cheio de...
What the fuck is going on here? How much do you want? What have you been doing? I am a doctor. I help people. What have you been doing here? It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please. What have you been doing? I have a lot of money. Look, look. Lots of money. I do important research. Please. Caralho! Caralho! Espera, espera. Eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho. Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus. Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus. E aí, doutor?
Caraca.
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in.
Tem como voltar lá, não?
Even I could guess what demolição meant. That building was condemned in more ways than one.
Tô procurando por partes douradas da arma, por isso que eu tô olhando tudo.
There had to be something I wasn't seeing.
Não tem nenhuma. Eu acho que não tem nenhuma.
It was locked from the outside.
Nossa, um tanto de arma ali.
They had a fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground, so I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Caraca, C4 pra caralho, mano.
Call it evidence for De Silva.
Tem que colocar C4 assim em todos os pilares. Vai chegar uma hora que vai chegar muita gente ali, certeza, mano. Quer ver?
I'd seen some dark shit in my time, but this was something else. These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats came out of their holes.
Oh.
Quem sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto.
Vamos ali.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Acho que falta mais uma C4 aqui. Ou não. Ah não, eu já tenho uma aqui. Uma ali, será? Uai, como esses caras... Ah, eles abriram essa porta aqui. Tá, então tem uma aqui, outra
It was time
ali.
to see what VIP treatment awaited me on the penthouse floor.
Aqui eu já coloquei. Acho que foi todas. Não sei. São 3? Tem uma sniper ali, cara.
Está esperando o quê? Atira nele! Agora basta! Continue andando!
Caraca. Caralho, essa aqui é uma .50, mano. Bruta pra caralho. Será que eu vou levar ela? Não. Vou ir com essa aqui. Eu comi uma cura ali. Ah não, gastei uma cura à toa, mano. Sacanagem. Ô, de onde? Caraca, mano, veio pelas costas.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Caraca, os caras veio pelas costas, mano. Bando de viado. Nossa, no ouvido. Tá, coloquei uma aqui. Opa, a parte da arma aqui, ó, dourada. A última parte da bazuca, mano. RPG dourado, ó. Ixi, vai vir mais inimigo aqui, eu acho. Essa é a quinta C4 já, mano. Acho que é a última.
That was the last of the explosives. I just hoped it was enough to bring down the building. And all the evil in it.
Vai, rápido, rápido, vai!
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose, let's do it!
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Senor Neves.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
My problem? My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue! That's what my fucking problem is!
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
At least I fucking tried!
Well done with your effort. The whole city is grateful. The great American savior of the poor.
That's right!
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything. We have the record.
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts? Their eyeballs? You're insane, you sick fuck!
We kept people safe in the city. Decent people. Safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Caralho, o bicho detonou mesmo, mano. Ah, morri. Porra, morri, velho. Com um tiro só, mano. Tava com a vida cheia.
Todos juntos, e atenção redobrada.
Caraca. Sem vida é foda, mano. Eita, o tanque. Ah, morri, velho. Bicho é tanque demais. Quebrou tudo, mano. Falhou? Por quê? Eu não morri. Caraca. Caraca, mano, eu atiro, tiro na cabeça dele e não morre, mano. Tem algum jeito aqui que eu tô fazendo errado, certeza, mano.
Eu não tenho medo de morrer, seu babaca. Essa vai pro pessoal lá de casa.
Acabou, perdi de novo. Acho que tem que matar ele rápido. Mano, eu não sei o que fazer. Eu atiro nele.
Vou te pegar agora!
Será que eu tenho que derrubar ele? Ah, acertei no pé dele, ó. Ele caiu mais rápido. Já tentei na cabeça, já tentei no pé, não tá indo não. Eu acho que tem que correr então. Tentar uma parada aqui que eu esqueci. Eu vou ficar em pé e vou deixar em câmera lenta. Esqueci que eu tenho isso. Acho que é o Shift. Esse cara é imortal, mano. Carrega a arma, porra. Acho que tô fazendo algo errado, mano. Aê. Consegui, mano. Finalmente, hein? Eu não sei o que eu fiz, mas eu consegui. Só atirei mesmo.
I kinda like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
Ah, porra. Isso aí levou um tiro no crânio, mano.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I came back
I can see that. But why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil.
Give me a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
What are you talking about? I don't know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo are trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings on the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you!
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Chegou na hora certa. E o cara tá reclamando ainda. Capítulo 10, 11, 12, 13. Penúltimo. Penúltimo capítulo, eu acho.
I owe you everything.
No, you don't. I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Fala, Nargon. Bem-vindo.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
E aí, beleza, Nargon? Como você tá, mano?
Don't be too long.
Tranquilão?
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York,
Bom,
maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Me, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. I know it was very wrong.
It's all right, it's done. But hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving.
fazer.
I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Branco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta eu quero saber da culpa.
Ela não desgruda dela, mano.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, dá uma lição nele.
Então.
pai dela não desiste.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo. Vamos aqui! Eu não fiz aqui que você vai se proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, caralho! Eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai aí, otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, velho!
Ô, segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Valeu, mas resolver aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou. Chega aí. Valeu, amigo.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you
What are
doing
you
here?
doing
Hit
here?
me in the ear.
Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Acabe com... Tira! Eu estou te dando cobertura!
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. Me dá um nome.
Eu só sei que teve um apagão, isso é tudo que eu sei.
Eita, tava mutado ali. Acho que você não viu eu despedindo aí. Falou, Ale. Valeu, Ale, bom trampo aí. Opa, tem medkit ali, ó, quase perdi.
Mister, have a nice day, guys.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Pegar a bala aqui, né? Não tem nada aqui.
The security switch had to be in that booth. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Caraca, tem bazuca os caras, mano.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
Nossa, uma bala só. Minha arma é dourada, ó galera. Peguei todas as armas douradas. Ó, mais uma aqui. Outra parte da bazuca. Matou o presidiário ali.
The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Que porra você tá tentando fazer?
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Pra onde eu vou? Esse colete protege mesmo, hein? Caraca, quase morri, cara.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
É, a guerra tá cabulosa ali fora, hein?
Agora a sua vez!
Todos se reunindo nessa posição! Você não tem chance nenhuma!
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Queria energético, cadê? Minha vida ali. Crânio.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. Special Forces painkillers.
2 de 3, ó. Arma dourada.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Ah, merda! Tava carregando! Oh, tinha matado todo mundo, só faltava ele, mano. Nossa, eu morri. Ah.
Diga boa noite e adeus. Fazer mais nada. Toma isso, filho da puta. Acabe com ele! Galera, vamos lá! Seu último suspiro! Vai lá! Preciso de mais! Aventura, porra! Olhe você, hein! Olha o que você
Acabou? Agora foi bom, hein? Acho que foi
If the heat
todos.
was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
Ver se tem algo pra pegar aqui. Opa, olha aqui. Voltei. Ei, Beto. Ó, mais uma arma dourada.
I saw the elevator doors were open.
Será que eu tenho que ir nessa porta aqui? Não. No elevador? Quinto andar. Deixa eu ver esse aqui. Quinto andar também. Vai nesse aqui.
If there was one thing I learned since being in São Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Ixi. O elevador travou. Ninguém só.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
de cobertura! Agora!
Cadê?
Você atira feito um viadinho, seu trouxa!
Ah, é? Então aparece aí. Pra ver. Meu tiro.
Vai ver, atira
Toma aí, o viadinho aí. Eita, outro tanque. O cara lascou. Nossa, foi rápido.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. About the only friend I had left in that town. Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe. If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone.
Esse encontro cura aqui. Preciso de cura. Quanto mais cura, melhor.
AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money? I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Nossa, coxinha aqui. Aí sim.
I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing
Coxinha,
room.
mano.
Now wasn't the time.
Temos mais contingente. Eu tô vivo. Você tá morto. Fogo! Fugindo! Não! Você não! Equipe! Tiros frequentes!
Nossa, 9 balas. Vini, voltei, MuTTrO. Nossa, estou todo ardendo. Por que, ô Vini?
Sem vacilar! Meu braço! Não consigo sentir meu braço!
Praia. Ó, o bicho tava na praia, mano. Aí sim, hein? Eu nunca fui na praia quando eu era criança. Bem criança. Nem lembro mais. Sou de Brasília. Longe demais da praia.
It was starting to
Demora
feel as if
pra
I'd
chegar
never
na
leave
praia,
that
hein?
place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running only to discover you're chasing yourself.
Demora muito.
Nothing I was gonna find in there could make a difference now.
Você mora
I
quanto
had
tempo
all the
da praia,
evidence I
ô
needed.
Vini? Vem me visitar, te levo lá. Onde você mora, Beto? Eu sou mineiro, mas fui morar no Rio. Ah, e você vai a pé pra praia? Blumenau, Santa Catarina. Aí sim, Beto. Eita, pô, alguém tá com coisa em
Tear
mim.
gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. The
bastards had me locked in. That would have been too easy.
Eita, pra onde eu vou?
The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. This was a waste of time. If I didn't do something soon, I was gonna be crying.
Já passa a americana e traz o Clebão junto. O Rio de Janeiro também é top, né?
Myself to
Aí
a
você vai
very
todo
long
dia pra
sleep.
praia, Vini? Acho que eu tenho que vir aqui, mano. Oh,
My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe.
tinha nenhuma
I was
porta, eu
trying to
fui
work
ali
out
no
what
do
direction I
duto.
was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Eita, pô, caiu. Ai, essa doeu, hein? Eu morei no Rio por 16 anos.
There it was, the tape from the Branco security system.
Bastante tempo.
Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man.
Aí a prova de
His
quem
time
matou
would
o
come,
cara lá,
him
ó.
and Becker.
No início do jogo, isso aí. O cara tinha roubado a gravação e o Max pegou a gravação. Aí sim, Max. Bom trabalho de detetive policial.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Ó, todo lugar tem coxinha, mano. As coxinhas ninguém come, ó. Quando eu estava prestes a completar 17 anos, me mudei para o Rio da Ostras. É longe? Conheço nada aí, ô Vini. Pô, só tô de pistola agora. Sacanagem, hein? Cidade praiana, perto de Arraial do Cabo Frio. 3 horas do Rio, mais perto do que Brasília. Ah, 1000 vezes mais. Para eu chegar no Rio de carro, acho que demora, não sei. Não tenho certeza, acho que é 12 horas, 16 horas de carro. Eu acho. Não... O bicho não morre não. Tanto tiro que eu dei nele. Tem um vivo ainda. Aê! É bastante tempo, né? É como você viajar para os Estados Unidos lá de avião.
Get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Tem que zerar esse jogo logo. 5 horas eu tenho que sair. 5h15 no máximo. Acho que dá tempo de eu zerar, hein? Tô no penúltimo capítulo.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Caraca, fiz até uma conquista ali. Matei muito agora, hein? Foi top essa parte aqui, mano. Gostei. Ai, morri. Que merda. De novo. Ah, agora eu não matei todo mundo. Será que foi todo mundo agora? Agora foi. Muito policial, mano. Tá louco.
Still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past.
Acho que não deixei nada pra trás, não. Perigo.
Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best.
Caraca, vai dar merda aqui, hein? Sala de treinamento. Gostei dessa arma aqui não, mano. Vou trocar pela MP5. Achei que ela pula muito. Ó, isso aqui nem pula. Ó, que beleza de arma isso aqui. Isso sim é uma arminha de perto. Toma ali. Ixi, alguém mandou mensagem. Um momento.
It felt like I was going around in circles, getting further away from the truth. I had to find my way out of there.
Atire nele! Agora! Agora! Você! Puta! Homem atingido! Defende! Vamos! Nos derrotar! Filho da puta!
Caralho, a arma ficou me atirando, mesmo morto, velho. Olha a minha vida.
Tem certeza que quer fazer isso, mano?
Ah, morri. Morri de novo, caraca.
Fogo! Mete bala nesse
Putz. Tô mouse, tô mouse.
Vai, acabe com esse filho da puta! Você tá bem? Fala comigo, porra! Sou melhor que você, cuzão! Você não vai
Caralho, o negão veio com tudo, hein? Agora sim, mano. Do nada veio outro ali.
Vai, ô cuzão!
Nossa! Atrás da...
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken
Da
that pound
cabeça
of
ali,
flesh
mano.
and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Essa fase é bem grande, mano. Tô nela há um bom tempo já. Vai fazer 40 minutos, eu acho que eu tô nessa fase.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto! Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
Quase morri.
Vou explodir sua cabeça! Segura a parada! Recusam! Tô caindo fora, me dê abertura! Cuidado!
Caralho, esse cara levou bala demais, mano. Tá louco?
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Morri. Caraca, não tinha nem o que fazer ali, mano. Tanta gente.
What do you think you're not dead already?
I couldn't get a direct shot. I was gonna have to get creative. It was a waste of bullets. His cover was too good.
I hoped I'd be the one to kill you. Give Rodrigo my regards!
Those ceiling tiles looked kinda loose. It was worth a shot.
Spoil it! Do you even know what you're getting for? You're even crazier than I thought! You have served your purpose! This is where it ends!
Acho que esse é o boss dessa fase aqui.
I hope it was all worth it!
Não sei como eu vou matar ele. Ele não sai dali.
What are you hoping to achieve here?
Filho da mãe, camper de merda. Ó. Oxi! Como eu vou matar ele?
Thank you for all the fine work! You don't know when you lost, do you? You shouldn't have listened to that idiot, Da Silva!
Como eu vou matar ele? Não tenho granada. Nesse jogo não tem granada não, Beto. Aqui não dá pra subir. Olha só que filho da mãe, mano. Aqui não abre. Não sei, mano. Fazer aqui não. Olha lá, ele só fica assim atirando aí, não aparece. Estranho, não sei o que fazer não.
I'll think of you when I get my promotion! Ai, meu braço! Me pegou, tô de saco! Cheio de você! You should know when to walk away!
Pegar os kits agora, né? E agora, o que que eu faço? Vou subir aqui de novo para ver. Aqui não tem nada. Aqui não abre. Aí me matou de novo, cara. Ah, olha aí, ó. Eu vou atirar ali em cima dele. Vai dar alguma coisa. Aí apareceu uns caras e me matou. Só que agora eu já aprendi. Beleza. Caraca, Beto. Upou, hein? Betão upou, mano. Caralho, não deu nem tempo, mano. Morri de novo. Ah, não morri não? Ah, jurava que tinha morrido. Ah! Caraca, essa parte aqui é hard, hein? Hardcore, mano. E agora? Tem que quebrar o outro lado para cair em cima dele. O cara dá muito dano, mano. Matou ele? Ah, toma! Na cabeça. Nice.
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? Hmm? There's a good fellow.
Well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Crachá Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just fritter it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
Tem mais, vamos lá. Tem que pegar esses dois aí agora.
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!
Opa, último capítulo, hein? Bora, vamos zerar! Vamos zerar!
Okay, Max. Now you check the main terminal. I'm gonna go and look for the
Espero que
Bronco
dê
plane by
tempo.
the hangar, okay?
Tem que sair 5h15, 5h20.
You know Becker's gonna
Espero
have
que
some
dê
guys in there
tempo.
watching out for you.
Yep. So, of course, I knew they were looking for me. But the airport was about the only place a fat gringo might blend in. Well, there or a sex club. My delusions of disguise lasted around 2 seconds. They were out in force. And they were out for me. But then, I was out for them too. Every last one of those bastards.
Now that I made it through check-in, come on, bastards.
Caraca, não dá pra andar aqui. Aqui vai ser difícil, hein? Tem que mirar em tudo rapidão. Acabou a bala, mano. Ah, morre aí de novo. Dava pra sair, eu não sabia. Tem bala, como eu vou matar os caras? Sem bala. Oxi, como eu peguei bala? Essa arma é horrível, cara. Morreu? Nossa, a minha vida, cara. Totalmente sem vida. Legal. Boa. Minha vida, mano, que merda. Doze balas. Ah! Caraca, não sei se vai dar tempo de eu zerar, mano. Tô agoniado. Cala a boca. Ah, acabou a bala, mano. Não acredito.
Não tô morto ainda, cuzão! Atira agora!
Cobertura aqui em minha posição!
Tá na mira, pode vir todo mundo! Porra,
Ainda dá tempo de se entregar. Ai! Todos se reunindo nessa posição!
felt like my vacation was coming to an end. Only I wasn't heading home with a sunburn, a bag full of duty-free, and a dose of VD. I was making a bet that would put me in handcuffs or a body bag.
Atira agora! Me ajuda aí, porra! Pedala! Vamos! Avante! Vai! Bora! Vamos aí, cacete! Vamos! Meu, vamos lá, moçada! Mas que porra é essa? Tá de brincadeira, filha da puta! É essa, filha? Você vai morrer hoje, seu filho da puta! Segura a parada aí, velho! Trabalho pra quem fala, porra! Está pronto pra enfrentar o Bambambam em São Paulo? Ai, fudeu, me pegaram! Essa nem fudeu! Alguém chama a porra da ambulância!
These were Becker's guys. Him and Victor had a private airport to go with their private army and their private jet. This was the back office. They'd be on their way to the nearby lounge.
Well, chaos and guns. I might have known you'd turn up.
Sorry. You heading home?
Oh, I am here to pick up my daughter, but I imagine she's stuck on the plane. What are you up to?
I don't know. Trying to make a difference. Giving back.
Yeah, well, that's what you call it.
Take care.
Yeah.
Nothing was happening back here. I had to get to where the action was. Judgment with a smile. You can't beat it. The doors lead in the direction of the main terminal. The customer restroom. I could get through to the departure gates up ahead. There were UFE all over the airport, and civilians were being moved out. Looking at it one way, shutting down the airport for their escape was a weird sort of compliment, but one I didn't need.
gate had opened at the other end of the departure lounge. They weren't here. I had to keep moving down through the airport. To the next terminal was down the escalators. It didn't look like there'd be any trams leaving until the power was on. The trams were running again. Maybe they'd take me to my gate. Maybe they'd bring more guys wanting to whack me. Maybe both.
Caraca, tava mutado e não vi.
And we were off. I felt like I might be able to recharge for a second. At least until we pulled into the station and met more murderous assholes.
Eita, poxa.
Bitch. Didn't work out like that. Of course there'd be a tram full of goons trying to derail me.
Sem cura, mano. Nossa, 18 balas, cara. Que 11.
It was perfect. Everyone wanted a ticket for the Max Payne Express.
Mais, velho. Caraca, não para de vir inimigo.
Missed out on the joke, and it was a real good one. Come on. Was slowing down, and I'd only just gotten on board. I had to salvage what I could and see what was waiting for me. this was my stop. It had taken me right into the
Tá
heart
todo
of it.
lascado, mano.
Becker's gimps were everywhere, so he and Branco must be close. The smart move would have been sticking with De Silva and going straight to the hangar, but when was I ever about smart moves? I'm a dumb move guy. Hey Max, we'll drive onto the runway. No thanks, let me walk in the main entrance. I'll put a big shit-eating grin on my face and let these assholes take turns trying to kill me. That's my style, and it's too late in the day to hope for change. Boy, were they throwing numbers at this problem. But then, I'd chosen to be here. I wanted this. Was it redemption? Not really. It was pathetic desperation, and not much else. The further in I got, the more guys I saw. Becker wasn't running a police force. He was running an army. These guys were better trained and better equipped than anyone I'd seen out here. And I'd seen some mean sons of bitches. The mission was screaming suicide, but I didn't give a damn. At least I'd die being a pain in the ass. There the bastards were, sneaking off in their rich kid's toy.
I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker! Mr. Payne, I believe you had something to say to me. Mate ele! Mate ele agora! Não! 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 Vou mudar de posição! Foda-se! A noite inteira! You know, Max, you're just another gringo trying to throw a skill on our road. What do you expect to achieve here, Mr. Payne? I ain't got nowhere else to go, Becker. Tem certeza que quer fazer isso, mano? Em suas posições.
Ah. Ave Maria. Essa parte aqui tá hardcore, hein?
Do you understand this place, Max?
Caraca, mano. Vinte e uma balas.
Filho da puta! Filho da puta!
Não pode ir pro avião. Ele explode, ó. É, mano. Ah, não deu, ele tava carregando.
Pissing in the wrong pool, Mr. Payne! You know, Max, you're just another gringo trying to do some stuff on our world.
Ah, não pode ir pra lá também. Pode ir pra nenhum lugar. Que merda, tem que ficar lá no meio.
Chupa, seu filho da puta! Agora, seu cuzão! Levanta daí para fora! You're pissing on another man's pool, Max! What are you looking for? What do you expect to achieve here, Mr. Payne? Accabe com ele! No one expecting you to be here, Max! Seu merda!
Caralho. Ah, mano, eu tenho que sair. Não vai dar mais tempo de zerar o jogo, cara.
Do you understand this place, Max?
Ah, agora eu consegui. Oh, beleza. Eu usava pouca câmera lenta, mano, por isso. Usei câmera lenta ali e matei todo mundo.
This was it. It was almost over. So I guess I'd become
Nossa,
what they
o cara
wanted me to
ficou
be.
muito ferrado, mano.
Some rent-a-clown with a
Olha
gun
isso.
puts holes in other bad guys.
Sem a
Well,
mão.
that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death, and I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Get in, Max! I'm in, just drive the fucking car! Go!
We had one card left to play.
Just get me close! Guys are running in over on the right! Your side! Come on! Don't give up! Come on! We've got a flight to catch! It's not going to take off without the car! Shit! That about sums it up. They don't want us getting down this runway. Shit! This isn't good! Take him out! Right in front! I normally am behind the desk kind of cop. Only I've been one of them too. We're getting hit! If he gets out of the country... Don't worry. Border's closed. That's them! Asshole! Your career's coming down with that plane! Let's get it over with! Whoa! This is too close! Wait, Max! No! Stop! Max! We have what we need on him now. Let him enjoy a trial and a spell in prison. Let him suffer. Trust me.
You know I'll walk. You'll walk with a lift!
Que porra foi essa que deu aqui? Bugou o jogo, velho. Ó, tá tendo as falas ali embaixo. Ainda carregando. Que isso, mano. O jogo bugou. Olha isso. Que porra é essa, mano? Bahia? Olha isso, mano. Que bugada. Zerei. Nossa, bugou bem na cena final. Bom, galera, então é isso aí. Isso aí foi o final de Max Payne 3. Espero que todo mundo tenha curtido. Agora estou atrasado pro trampo aqui. Vou ver se mais tarde eu faço mais uma live aí de um jogo diferente. Ou amanhã, beleza? Valeu todo mundo que compareceu à live e até a próxima. Valeu, fui. É nóis. Abraço, galera. Valeu, todo mundo ficou aí.